What's going on, guys? So, just finishing up a 7-mile run. It's middle of August, and it's hot. It's like 104 degrees. And I zoned out almost the entire run, which I've been doing for a lot of my runs recently. And running is that one thing that's very therapeutic for me. And my mind just wanders. And then I'm like 3 miles later wondering what I was doing. And because my mind kind of wanders so much, it's where I do like some of my most clear and deep thinking, right? And one of the questions that was asked today, it's asked all the time, but it was asked on a post I put up about a Q&A for the Bear Performance podcast. And the question was, what's my motivation? I've been getting this question forever, and I haven't been able to answer it because there's not many things that motivate me. It's discipline that maintains and sustains the consistency over years and years and years. And ever since my mom passed away in June, I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about her and just how similar we are as people. Growing up, people always say, man, you and your mom are like the same person. And I thought they just meant by looks and how we both see the good in people and we're positive and we're always looking for opportunities to grow and develop and push ourselves. My mom was that way. My mom was always that way. And one of the things that someone told me, one of my mom's friends after she passed away from cancer in June, was that my mom was someone that found her passion really early on in life, when she was in her early 20s. And not many people have the opportunity to find their passion that early and fulfill it for the rest of their lives. But my mom was one of those people. And she'll always remember my mom as fulfilling her passion over the course of 30 plus years until she passed away. And, the more I think about it, the more I've learned from my mom, not from what she's told me, but from watching her grow and develop over the years and the influence she's had on me. So one of those things is my mom's passion that she fulfilled her entire life is changing the lives of thousands and thousands of people through the special education system and Special Olympics. My mom was a teacher and a supervisor in special education from like her early 20s until she was 57 years old. And she got really involved in Special Olympics, and so did my dad with her over the past couple years. And when I say she changed thousands of lives, it's not even an exaggeration. Like, people walk up to me when I'm back home and say that they had her in school in the special education system, and the impact that she had on them literally changed their lives. When people said that they wouldn't be able to read or write ever, my mom made that happen. When people told them they would never be able to get jobs or live a normal life, my mom made that happen. My mom was also a life skills teacher. So she took special education students or students with disabilities, and she gave them and taught them the skills necessary to survive in the outside world. And I've learned so much from my mom by watching her fulfill her passion through her entire life. And the more I think about it, like on runs like today, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's how we are so alike. In my early 20s, I found my passion, and I'm fulfilling that 100% thoroughly to change lives, to help people push past mental and physical barriers that they put on themselves. That's what my mom did. People had physical and mental barriers placed on themselves from other people or themselves, and they pushed past that and succeeded. And I learned that from her, just by watching her over the years. And the more I think about it after my mom passed, the more I realize she was like literally one of the best people in this world ever. And something that will stick with me forever and has changed the way that I live my life is in April I was visiting home because she had surgery. So she went through 3 rounds of chemo and then got surgery and then had to do chemo after that. But unfortunately, the chemo didn't have an effect and the cancer killed her before she was able to finish the second round of chemo. So after the surgery, I went home for a week to help surround the house and help her recover. And I was putting together a compilation video of people that submitted answers, and I asked people, like, what does embrace the suck mean to you? And hundreds of people submitted videos, and my mom was watching these, and my mom told me she wanted to tell me what embrace the suck means to her. She didn't want it to be on video, but she wanted to tell me. And she told me that every person that goes through cancer or a life-threatening disease truly understands the meaning of embrace the suck. To push past and have a positive outlook on life, even though the cards they've been dealt. And even when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, and even when she was in hospital, passing away, she still was the most positive person in the room. She still would light it up. And she was still asking how everyone else was doing, regardless of her condition. And when I saw how much she was hurting, but how much she was driving through, I realized for the rest of my life, I can't ever complain about any situation I'm ever in, because it will never compare to the suck or the pain or the hurt that she experienced. And that changed my life. And everything I do after that, for the rest of my life, there's no pain. The pain, the hurt that I will ever experience through anything physical or business or anything will never compare to what she experienced. So it's all relative, right? The pain, what's hard for you, what's hard for me, it's all relative in a grand scheme of things to what other people are experiencing in life. And the biggest takeaway that I took from the past couple months is I'm grateful and fortunate that I found my passion early on. And watching my mom fulfill her passion gives me the confidence to fulfill the same thing. And whatever comes my way, no matter how hard things get, no matter how difficult, no matter how much they suck, and no matter how much they hurt, to drive through it, embrace it, and to realize that someone else is going through worse. So, I love you, Mom. Thanks.